Hey everybody, this is World War Guy here today, and I decided to make a little how-to video, another one. This time here is going to be kind of reconditioning leather, so that's more supple, less dry, less brittle, all that. Kind of restoration as well as for reproduction items to keep it in better condition for long-lasting use. What I'm using today is this product right here, Albanov's Leather Oil. Another YouTuber kind of talked about the brand, and I decided to get it because I have been looking for a leather conditioning product. So I decided to go with this, and I've used it on a lot of my stuff already, original and reproduction, and this thing works really well. The leather becomes a lot more supple, and it's just a lot better. As you guys know, in leather you got to keep it supple because if it's dry and brittle, it'll crack, it'll possibly even just snap in half. So yeah, before we go to the actual, applying, here's my Y straps, my reproduction Y straps from At the Front. And when I first got them, you know, they were dry, untreated and all that. And then I had saddles, I had saddle soap and I applied that, and it did okay. But I still wasn't satisfied with it. I still felt it was really dry. So I used this, and now it is it's so supple. You can easily just fold it like that, and there's no problem of it tearing or breaking or anything. So yeah, that's an example of after using it, and that's just one coat. I have another strap, Repro strap here. I used Albanov's on it, but I feel like I'm gonna have to use a second layer on it, so I might do this in the video. And then here I just have my original World War I helmet with liner, and the chin strap, same thing. I've put saddle soap on it, but it's still fairly dry, and I'm not really satisfied with it. So we're gonna try using the Albanov's. What you need, if you guys do decide to get Albanov's, I might be butchering that, but that's about alright. Anyway, if you guys do decide to get this, I'm going to kind of show you what you need. Really, all you need is just paper towels, because you have the product in here and you have your leather. So what I like to do is, depending on what sheets you have here, is too small ones. So I just like to take kind of just one here, and usually I put it under the leather to protect the countertop, table, wherever you're doing it. But here I'm actually going to use it to put inside the liner, because I don't want any of it dripping onto the liner. It might not damage it, but I know to the metal, like the steel itself, it actually kind of stains it. So I kind of want to protect that as much as I can, as well as, there's the little paper underneath. I don't want to risk staining that or anything. So you just kind of want to put paper towel under so that it protects it. So that's good. It doesn't need to be perfect, nothing like that. It's just really just to protect the leather, or not the leather, the everything else. And then it's good to have a paper towel with you, just cut on the side, because you will need to be wiping off excess oil. And this thing, even after closing it, it still gets oily, so just kind of remember that. Don't put it with your anything you don't want oil on it. But yeah. So when you open this, it's really nice because it has a little swab at the end, so it's all there. You don't need to get anything else. And you see it's this liquidy substance. And right here, this is so much. This is for a big surface. So for the little chin strap, I just kind of push off to the side. Try to get it off as much as you can. And you don't want it to fall on the outside of the bottle, just because then you kind of just waste a little bit of product, and you do that enough times and you waste a lot more than you think. Just kind of be careful when you do it. And then yeah, you're not going to get all of it off, so this is fine. And literally this right here is going to last me for the entire chin strap and probably the other strap there. So it really goes a long way. And when you use it, you just rub it on. If you guys can see, it's doing so much already. The metal hardware here, don't worry about it. Don't worry about getting any product on it. It's really the helmet you want to be, the shell itself, that you want to be careful of. Yeah, you just make sure you want to get the inside, or yeah, the inside, the outside, and the sides itself for the best results. And so you just want to keep swabbing it around the other side. And you will get on your hands, so if you don't like that, just wear some gloves. I don't mind, because it's all natural oils. So it's not going to damage your skin. If anything, if it's going to do something, it's going to help it, or at least make it smooth. I don't know. But yeah, if you don't like it, just wear some like latex gloves or something. But it washes off. Just use some soap and it'll wash off. And so you really want to get the sides there, because this leather is in pretty good condition without the oil. So if I wanted to like move the chin strap around, I could. But since it is very old, and I am still moving it around, I don't want to risk breaking it. If I accidentally pull too hard or I bend it too hard. So this is just kind of like to preserve it for longer, for many more years. And it's always good to take care of your leather. Because if you guys know, especially like German reenactors, World War II, especially, that's the best example I have right now. The German army has a lot of leather, and you really want to make sure to take care of that. Even reproduction stuff, a lot of stuff, like especially at the front, because that's where I get most of my leather anyways. Their leather isn't really treated. Not to the extent that you would want as a reenactor. So it could break after some use. Not immediately, but if by putting oil, it'll last even longer than if you don't put any oil. So you really want to like treat your reproduction leather too. Since I know that reenacting is expensive, like a lot of people say, buy once and buy it right. Buy the right product. And that's true, but you also want to take care of it. So by spending a little bit more money on product, your leather goods can last even longer. So that ultimately saves you more money, since you don't have to buy another set of Y straps or another belt or another mess kit strap. And for US stuff, there's usually not much leather. Like maybe your liner chin strap or the sweatband inside the liner. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to go once over with some product, because after all, it is leather. And it might not be as important because you're not really putting much strain on it. But I mean, you're here, you're working on your German stuff, and if you have American, your M1 helmet, it wouldn't hurt to go over with that. Just better be on the safe side. Better be safe than sorry. And so here, I really got most of the chin strap here. Might want to go a little more here. And of course, since how old this is, I don't believe like just one pass over with the product is really gonna bring it back to its golden days. But you're gonna be a lot happier, and you're gonna feel better knowing that it won't snap on you next time you move the chin strap or anything. So I'm just gonna move the buckle here, so I can get see the dry spots there. Kind of just pass over that. And like I said before, Albanovs, they're all natural. So really, you don't have any worries about you don't have to worry about your leather goods getting, I don't know what would happen, but if something were to happen, maybe if you accidentally like put on your shirt, it's not gonna stain it, it's not gonna melt it. I don't fucking know, but So yeah, this is really good. I'm kind of just repeating myself, but yeah, I mean, I recommend the product Albanovs. I got a little like special pack, which gives you 3 different things. It gives you this oil here, which is what I'm using right now. You can't really see it in the light, but it's like a really liquidy product. And then they give you this LP, which is for like heavier duty. What I use and what other people recommend is for like putting it on your boots. Again, German reenactors with your hobnails. It's good to put that on your boots, so the soles don't dry out, your hobnails don't dry off. Because I've heard some reviews of like certain boots, and people have been complaining, it's like, yeah, after a certain amount of years of using it, hobnails just fly out and stuff. And although your boots may just be getting old, from reenacting, It could also be, I don't know, but it could be because you let your boots just stay dry untreated. You know, like almost every reenactor that I've seen on YouTube, uh, almost all of them say, you know, take care of your boots and your boots would take care of you. So the LP you just kind of rub on the bottom, you know, with the hobnails, and it kind of keeps it moisturized, and your hobnails won't fly out, and your soles won't just break apart after, you know, running around on concrete, rocks, mud, grass, whatever you're really running on. And then third item they give you is this like spray, and that's not really for leather. I mean, if I'm correct, I think they say on the packet that you can use it on leather, but it's basically what it is. It's a waterproofing spray. You can spray on like canvas, for example, and it waterproofs it. And there's not really much of a use to it, but it's pretty nice. I use it on my bread bag and my A-frame bag, and it works really well. Like I was kind of skeptical, but I one coat over it, and the water was just running off the canvas. It was really good. I put another coat on it just for the hell of it. And since you're not using it much, you really, you know, don't really mind. I don't really mind putting 2 coats if I don't really need it. But yeah, so there's the chin strap. And then what you want to do is you want to take your extra paper towel and you just wipe off the excess. You know, like that just doesn't get too oily and gross. So you just wipe off the excess. And at the same time, you're kind of spreading the excess on maybe a part that's too dry that didn't have enough. And I'll probably do a better job off camera because I don't want to keep you guys waiting too much. I see the video is already 12 minutes. So I mean, there's no need to really watch the entire video, but if you are so far still watching from the first second, congratulations. I don't know. But yeah, so you just wipe off the excess. And I think it's safe to remove this now. It's not really gonna damage anything. Off here. And I know I could go on the inside, you know, where the chin strap continues. I could go on the sides there. But you know, it's not like I'm going to be using this out in the field or when it's raining outside, or I'm not going to, you know, wear it and jump around with it. So really there's no need. I just wanted to put on the chin strap because I put it on a mannequin head, and I don't, you know, if I have to move the chin strap around, I don't want to one day accidentally rip it or break it or anything. So that's fine. And again, this is natural stuff, so I'm not really destroying a piece of history. Yes, the color changed, but at the same time, you know, it's to preserve it so it lasts longer. And I think it's better that it's a little darker so that can have a longer life than it being the same color as the rest and snapping on you. Alright, so we'll kind of move that out of the way. And I'm going to kind of quickly do this one right here. So like I said, that's why I have the extra paper towels to put it on. I could get more, but I've used up a lot already because I've used